Hey everybody, back with some more egg auction stuff, some stuff from the most recent egg auctions. So they put up some 90s NBA autographs that night, and y'all know how I love my old school NBA, so had to get a few of these. Here's an 80s and 90s NBA guy, Rick Mahorn, one of the bad boys with the Pistons, won a championship with them. Also played here locally for a few years with the Nets. Next I got this Dino Raja. Talked about him a bit in that really long basketball video that I did recently. Big time scorer in Europe, but I think he got a bit of a rude awakening when he came over to the US. He had a few okay seasons in the NBA, but couldn't dominate quite the same way. And I mentioned in that previous video that one of the things I most remember about him was him saying that he should get paid as much as Michael Jordan, which I'm sure he doesn't want to be remembered for that, but that's something that always stuck with me. And this was my favorite pickup of the night. Autograph of Big George Mirasan. Did not have a good NBA career at all, but he was kind of like a cult favorite. Really nice guy, huge dude, 7'7". That's why he wore number 77. But yeah, he kind of became popular off the court. He did some commercials.
Next up, a very special item for the man.
You want to smell like me?
George Mirasan cologne.
Hey, who wouldn't want to smell like you, George? I know I would. Makes a great gift item.
I'm waiting for your call.
Our operators are standing by.
Not going anywhere for a while?
Is that cabbage, George?
Yeah, chicks dig it.
George, check this out.
What is that?
This is our new theme music.
I like it.
Hey George, hey Carl.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
We're just dancing.
Mind if I join you?
He did a movie with Billy Crystal. And yeah, I've been considering getting an auto of him for like the better part of a year now. Was looking at some of his old school autographs. I think he was in some of the old autographic sets. And I know for sure he had an SP Authentic autograph from back then that I was looking at. But didn't realize he was signing for some of the newer products. So when I saw this come up, wanted to get it. And had kind of forgotten that I picked this one up. Not an autograph, but just a nice Knicks patch of Danilo Gallinari. Numbered to just 10. Always liked him when he was here. They traded him to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony trade. He was like the main player they sent over there with a few other players and I don't know, like 10 draft picks or something like that. But yeah, I was hopeful that year that they would keep Danilo and then sign Carmelo in the offseason so they could have both of them, but they just didn't want to wait, and I think Carmelo didn't want to wait, so they made the trade happen. And I don't really have any nice cards of him because during the time he was here, I wasn't really buying that many cards, especially not a lot of NBA stuff, so I kind of missed out on that era of NBA stuff. And when it comes to guys like this, I'm not trying to get like every Knicks card that was ever made of them, but if I can see some nice ones like this, then I'll try to grab them. And the rest of this stuff is just going to be a bunch of extras from Egg and Ricky B. Ricky. Not even sure I can show this first one without being canceled, but we'll give it a shot. It's the Donald Trump Yankee card. Well-known card from the Egg auctions, as well as this one on the back, the MJ fuckface card. I'm sure I can say that. I don't think really any kids watch my channel. Adults barely watch my channel. But yeah, both those cards are infamous from the Egg auctions, along with the Bill Cosby card and the 89 Topps Dion. And here are some less controversial extras. Got the Ahmed Rosario Topps Holiday. They have a ton of that Topps Holiday stuff. And it is really cool here. There's Kevin Knox. Knox of the Knicks, as Ricky Russo used to call him. Really cool. I think I might actually have this card as part of my next COMC order. I can't remember if I actually bought it or if I just kept watching it. But yeah, very nice looking card. Obviously the orange goes really well with the Knicks colors. And also got some wrestling cards thrown in here. Got a few of the phenomenal AJ Styles, old school TNA card there, and then his WWE rookie from Heritage. Here's a nice CM Punk from way back, from 2004 Pacific TNA. That was a really cool set. I think that's kind of like an underrated set amongst the wrestling collectors. Would love to have that entire set. And here's a Punk from a few years later from WWE. This might be one of his WWE rookie cards. That might be why he put it in that top loader. Yeah, it's from 2007. I was going to a lot of shows around that time and used to see him a lot on the undercard when he was coming up with them. That's what kind of made me a fan of him before he became like really famous for his promos. And this last one's pretty sweet. Don't know much about the player, but the card is awesome. It's pink Spectra of Milos Teodosic, number to 25. That's his like Panini sticker on it. Not sure what that's about. Not sure if that was like a redemption or something. But yeah, I don't know a lot of these like mid-level or bench guys in the NBA now. Like if my 90s NBA knowledge is like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, my current NBA knowledge is probably like a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. I know like the current superstars and I know my local guys from the Knicks and Nets, but again, when it comes to these types of guys, just don't know a whole lot about them. But again, very sweet looking card. But yeah, I just don't like a lot of things about the current NBA. But anyway, that's like a whole other half-hour video that I can make, or maybe an episode of the broadcast if he ever comes back. But thanks again to Egg and Ricky B. Ricky. Always have fun in the auctions, even when I don't buy anything. And I'm likely uploading this on a Thursday, so there should be another egg auction tonight. So hope to see you all there later tonight.